Hi everybody, welcome back to Just Plays Exile Election. I'm rushing through all of this prologue stuff to get back to the part where we get to the where the changes are. Some folks in the comments pointed out that apparently the changes come in right before the first election, which hopefully doesn't put us in an election, because god damn it, do I not want to have to do subbing for this game anymore. Anyway, I'm picking it up here where we're in the meeting room, because apparently last time I asked about favorite food, and this time I'm going to ask about favorite movie.
好きな映画は
What movie do you like?
特にないね。
Nah, I don't really like anything in particular. Okay. And then I asked, like, what kind of cooking is she good at, and then this time I'm going to ask, like, what kind of sports are you good at?
得意なスポーツは
You got any sports you're good at?
スポーツをしたことがないからわからないな。
I've never actually played any sports, so no idea. Okay, and then last time, I was like, do you give up your seat on public transit for elderly people? And so this time I'm gonna ask, have you ever committed a crime?
今までに犯罪を犯したことは
Have you ever committed a crime before?
ないよ。
Nope. Well, looks like I've used up all of my questions.
年齢は
How old are you?
それ2回目。レディーに年齢を尋ねるなんて失礼だからもうしちゃダメだよ。
Oh, this again. Didn't I already tell you it's rude to ask a lady her age? Alright, so we're back to a part where, we, don't necessarily need to see this, so I'm gonna make a cut here, I think. Okay, so I'm back, and I think this is where the change is gonna be, because we're going to the election room for the first time. I've forgotten a bunch of stuff that happened during this point, but I kind of skipped through it pretty quickly, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay. Somehow we ended up there last. As always, everyone separated into their groups and stood around, killing time in the room. They were all looking around, rather unsettled-like. Miyori's just... Of course, there were exceptions to the rule. Like Ninshoji Issei or Yurizo no Shihori. Two of them were, as usual, staring ahead with rather unconcerned expressions.
はーい、お集まりの皆さん。
Okay, everybody's here? And then a joyful voice reverberated through the room. It was a weird, wide room that Alice had chosen for what she called the elections. The walls and the ceiling didn't seem to have any spaces in them, forming a huge dome. And looking out over all of the gray-colored walls, there wasn't a single window. And then, in the center of the room was...
それでは楽しいルール説明の時間です。
Alright, it's the super happy fun explanation time that you all love. Alice's voice reverberated through the room. I stopped looking around and looked back at Alice. So even though she was yelling in a loud voice, everyone who was standing around the room, I could appreciate how everyone was feeling standing around the room, knowing that her voice would have reached them even if they had been standing far away. Alice tottered out to the center of the room, looking as if she would slip, and continued from there.
今から君たちにはこのベッドに入ってもらう。
Okay, guys, from now, I want you guys to get into these beds. There were beds set up in the center of the room. If you counted them, there were 12 in total. They were lined up. They were lined up to form a circle. And if you were to look at them from above, they would probably look as if they were the hour marks on a clock. I wondered if there was some sort of meaning behind that, or if it was just something weird that Alice was doing. There probably wasn't a coincidence that there were the same number of beds as there were the same number of people.
そのベッドはなんだ?
What the hell are these beds?
これはね、普通のベッドとはちょっとだけ違って、このために用意した特別製なんだ。
Ah, you see, these aren't just normal beds, they're a little bit different. And I put them here special for you.
ちょっと
A little different?
まあ、中に入って選挙が始まれば嫌でもわかるよ。
Hey, look, I get it. You don't want to get in the bed and start the election.
それまではわからないということですね。
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't really know what to expect, do we?
そういうこと。じゃあ、順を追って試しにやってみようか。
I get it. Okay, well, then why don't we try it out in order?
まずは誰かに立候補してもらうことになる。選挙だから当然だよね。
First off, we need somebody to play the nominee. Since this is an election, it only makes sense.
そして一人じゃどうしようもないからもう一人対立候補が必要になるってわけ。
And then we need one more person. One more person to be the opposing candidate.
立候補した人はその対立候補を決める権利がある。
You see, whoever puts their hand up to be the nominee gets to pick their opponent.
選挙ってさ、普通は何人か立候補するものだけど、その立候補した人と対立候補の2人で決まりなの?
So in a normal election, you can have several different nominees. However, in this one, we're limited to two, a nominee and an opposing candidate. Ninchoji Yusei asked without a hint of fear.
そうだよ。
Yeah, that's how it works.
それじゃあ、複数が立候補したらどうなるの?
So, what happens if two people want to become the nominee?
それはできない。そういうルールだから。
Well, sorry, you can't both be the nominee. That's the rule.
どうして?
How come?
立候補っていうのはとても危険を伴う行為だから、ちょっとした特典ってところかな。
Well, you see, becoming the nominee means that you're kind of taking a pretty big risk, and therefore you get a little bit of a reward if you take it.
危険って?
Dangerous.
この選挙で負けた者はここから追放される。
You see, whoever loses this election gets exiled.
追放?
Exiled?
言葉通り、ここから僕が管理するこの世界から出て行ってもらうってことだよ。
Well, as the word implies, you get booted out of here. In other words, you've got to leave the world I watch over.
まあ、その辺は順を追って話すってば。とにかくさっきの質問から片付けていくよ。
Anyway, we'll get around to that soon enough. For right now, let's take care of that question you asked earlier.
立候補には大きなリスクが伴う。だから立候補者には対立候補を決める権利が与えられる。ここまではいいかな。
So, if you become the nominee, you take a huge risk. Therefore, you get the right to choose your opposing candidate. You're fine with this so far, right?
いいよ。
Of course.
解決したところで次の質問だ。
権利が与えられるってことは使わないこともできるんだな。
Hey, so since we cleared that up, I got a question too. So you see, if what can you reject this this right that you've been given? Right after Ninchoji Issei, another question came.
いや、権利と義務は表裏一体。当然決めてもらうよ。立候補者にはそれだけの覚悟を持ってやってもらわなくちゃね。
Yeah, sorry. I mean, rights and duty are both the sides of the same coin. So I'm gonna need you to make a decision if you become the nominee. Basically, if you're gonna become a nominee, you gotta make sure that you're okay with doing that. Alice said, looking in my direction.
この選挙はただ人数を減らすためだけのものじゃないんだ。
You see, the purpose of these elections isn't just to get rid of people. Wait, did I just imagine that?
これは君たちの主張、望む世界、それを僕に見せてもらうための大切な儀式みたいなものだからね。
You see, this whole election thing, it's actually a really important ritual for you to show me what kind of world you want to live in. Alright, well, what we should try and do first is understand these rules.
さて、それじゃあ誰か立候補してみない？これはただの練習だし、追放とか物騒なことは言わないからさ。
Alright, so, will somebody put their hand up to be the nominee? I mean, this is just practice, so it's not like you're gonna get exiled or anything. Oh boy. Oh, jeez. Everybody broke into, started talking at once around me. Well, I say that, but it's not like anyone was clamoring to take the role. It seemed like everybody was still trying to comprehend what was going on. I mean, I guess there's a merit to taking on this role.
かなめ。
Hey, Kaname! Ichika whispered to me. Maybe me and Ichika could become the nominee and the opposing candidate.
いつかもしよかったら
Hey, Ichika, do you mind?
はいそこ、打ち合わせとかはなしだよ。立候補したことは誰にも言っちゃダメだし、誰かに頼まれてやるのも認めない。すべては自分だけの意志でね。
Hey, you two over there, you're not allowed to talk about this stuff ahead of time. Listen, you can't tell anybody if you become the nominee. And you can't ask anybody to do it either. It's all gotta be based on your own will.
というわけで、今回は僕が立候補するよ。
Okay, well, then I guess this time I'll be the nominee. Well, it looks like the early bird gets the worm, huh? And I guess that means...
対立候補は、そうだな。かなめくん、君に決めた。
Alright, so for my opposing candidate... yeah. Why don't I go with you, Kaname-kun?
だろうな
Why am I not surprised? I couldn't tell if it was just because she wanted to make me upset or because she wanted to punish me for trying to talk to Ichika.
ついでに言うと、誰かが立候補したとき、君たちにお知らせが行くから安心してね。ただし、誰が立候補したかは秘密。それまでの人間関係をぶち壊しちゃうかもしれない情報だし、当然だよね。
I guess I should probably mention this, but I'll let all of you know once somebody puts their hand forward to become, or puts their hand up to become the nominee. So don't worry. Of course I'm not going to tell you who the nominee is. That's a secret. That kind of information is the kind of thing that could really rupture everybody's trust in each other. So it's pretty obvious I can't share it.
だからこれは もう立候補しようとか考えなくてもいいって安心してもらうためのものだと考えてね。
It's basically just to let you guys know when somebody's already done it so you don't have to worry about taking on the role yourself.
立候補者が出なかった場合は
Okay, and what happens if there is no nominee?
その場合はランダムで僕が決めるよ。立候補者も対立候補も。ただし
In that case, I choose randomly. Not only the nominee, but the opposing candidate. And of course,
ただし
ペナルティがある人に優先に割り振られるからそこだけは気をつけてね。
people who have penalties racked up are going to obviously be higher on the chopping block, so be careful, okay?
ペナルティ
Penalty?
これから与えることになるものも今までに与えたものもすべてだよ。
All of the penalties you've racked up so far and all the ones you'll get in the future. They all count.
なあユーリ、今までにペナルティとかあったっけ？
Hey, Yudi, has any of us gotten a penalty so far?
なかったと思うけど。
I don't think so.
記憶にないものも対象だからそこは気をつけてね。
Hey, things that you don't remember still count, so be careful. Once again, Alice said, looking me in the eye. Was she trying to send me some kind of message? Penalty?
ここで追加ルールの発表です。ここで多数派になった人には関係ないけど少数派になった人にはペナルティを与えます。
Okay, here's an extra rule that I'm adding right now. I don't really care as long as everybody creates a big group, but whatever the smallest group is, they take a penalty.
どんなペナルティになるかはまだ決めてないけど選挙で不利になるルールだからそれだけは覚えておいてね。
I don't really know what kind of penalty I'm going to give you yet, but it'll be something that'll really mess you up in the election. So, just try to make sure you remember this. So that's what she means. Well, I guess that means that in this case, the people with penalties are Ichika and myself. And so if no one becomes the nominee, well, then it means that both Ichika and I end up on the chopping block for the election.
さあそれじゃあ立候補も対立候補も決まったところで次に進むとしようかな。
Okay, since we've decided on our nominee and our opposing candidate, let's move on to the next step. Upon saying that, Alice walked to the center of the room.
まずはそれぞれのベッドに入ってもらうよ。
First off, I need everybody to get into their beds.
誰がどのベッドに入るかは決まってるからこれから呼ぶ順番通りに中に入ってね。
Everybody has to stay in the bed that they're assigned, so make sure that you move as I call your name, okay? Oh shit. Whoops. I accidentally leaned on my controller and skipped. Alright, so far none of this is different.
あれこれって
いちか
要だ。
ノリもちゃんといるみたいだね。
お、
そして君たちはここで話し合うんだ。立候補者と対立。まず
Yeah,
立候補者
対立
当然立候ちなみにただ選ぶだけじゃなくてそのこの例で
確かに。
まあねとりあえず残りの
今
人で当然だって外で
Does this one not count? Is it just like...
お前が妹を殺したんだ。
仕方がなかったと言っても聞いてはくれないんだろうね。
俺は絶対にお前を許さない。
まあこんな感じかな。それでお次は つまり、
Mhm.
そしてかな
お
And
前
then the theme. Okay.
まあ今回は適当にね。
俺は
それでは
Okay, and then everybody votes.
さて最初の結果が出たね。仮投票の後は
Mhm.
ここ
ただ
Uh-huh.
社長
Yep.
こういう仕組みなんだね。
でも声は
It's so weird seeing like everybody's freaking actual profile pictures.
こんな感じになる。
これでいいかな。
オッケーオッケー。
これで一体何をやるって？
まあ今回
Oh, that's weird, 'cause usually we're Inu-san
えっと
for the rest of the game.
ただし
本日は晴天なり。
それ聞いたことある。
どうだっていいだろ。お試しなんだからさ。
そうだね。好きに
くだらね
ただ話せば文字になる。こういうことですか。
参加
俺
Okay.
そう
Here's all the stuff.
まどう
それで
もう一度11票の
それだけで
いやテーマにはそして
そんな。
ちょっと待ってくれ。
さてそれじゃ実際の話
待てアリス。
Mhm. And then he's like, "What the fuck? Why is Misa there?"
要
すぐに決める。もう少しだけ待ってろ。
なんか要くそりゃあさ
年長者お前もそうなのか。
あ年齢の話はやぶへりレディーに年齢を尋ねるなんて失礼だって前にも言ったよね。
もういい。
ふう
Okay, so here's where we're going to pick the first person that we're gonna kill. Okay, A group, B group, C group. Yeah, where the fuck is this difference? Where is the change? Come on, man. You have to choose everybody in a group. Oh my god, okay. I choose later.
まだ決められない。
I'm worried about Ichika and Nori's safety, but I can't trust Alice yet.
ふんじゃあいちかちゃんとのりちゃんのことはどうでもいいんだ。
Wait, so you don't care what happens to Ichika-chan and Nori-chan?
そうは言ってない。その危険性は限りなく低いと考えてる。
That's not what I said. I just mean that the danger is pretty low at the moment.
どうして
How do you know that?
誰も立候補しなかった場合、ランダムなんだろう。まだ12人いる。誰だって立候補なんかしたくないはずだ。俺を除いてな。
Well, because if no one becomes forward, it becomes random, right? There's still 12 people here. And I kind of doubt anybody's gonna want to be the nominee, aside from myself.
そう考えるのは君の自由だけど本当にそうかな。
No, I mean, you're free to think that if you want, but I wonder if it's true.
その時になればわかる。
Well, I guess I'll find out, won't I?
まあ君がそう言うならいいけどね。じゃあ決まったら呼んでね。
Alright, well, if you go ahead and want to go with that, that's fine. Hey, let me know when you decide, okay? With that, Alice disappeared, and then...
要どうだった？
Why the hell is this change? Back when, like, there were actually things to do with people. Before I reached
外に出るの？
where I used
自
to
由に
reach
移動して
言ったよ。
before I reached that point in the game where it was just like, nah, I have nothing to say to you anymore. We all know what's going on. This is one thing I do really dislike about VNs, where it's like, you have to replay it to this certain point. And they're like, we give you a skip button. But I'm like, okay, but are you actually gonna stop when I get to something new? Like, are you gonna intentionally stop? I guess I'll tell you the
順番に行こう
details.
か
Okay, tell her everything about the groups. Blah 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 blah. Who's the center of the group?
顔と名前は一致してる
Do you remember
大丈夫。
everybody? Yep.
それで
いい人そうだよ。
確かに
Let's talk about everybody and blar 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 blarf. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's go to the Tae Coops.
かなめさ
こんにちは
Yeah, this is back when we were nice to Group A. Okay. Let's go hang out with fucking Sky and the twins.
いや
Go hang out with Shihori.
こんにちは
And she like gets all up in her face because she can't see anything without her glasses. Go hang out with Izuki. Hello,
よ
dumb husband. Okay, and then we're gonna lightly talk with Ichika. Okay, today's the day of the first election. Blah 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 blah.
危険なことしようとしてる？
You gotta do something dangerous?
いや
Nah,
その逆だよ
the opposite, in fact.
わかった。
Got it.
ありがとうノリのことお願い
Thanks. Take care of Nori for me, will you?
すぐ来るんだよね。
Oh, okay. You'll be back soon, right?
約束するよ
I promise.
行こう、のりちゃん。
Okay, let's go, Nori-chan.
本当にギリギリだよ、かなめくん。
Whew, cutting it close, aren't you, Kaname-kun?
アリス
僕が何を聞き、
ああ
Yeah, okay,
そう
whatever.
い
俺が最後
あの取引はなしってこと。何を迷っているの？こんなとこでつ、
So I have to choose
どうしたっ
somebody.
ていう。
俺らし
僕は何でも知ってるよ。
例えば
君がどういう人間か、
どういう人
それは
だから
君はさ、自らの意志で
決めつけ
恨んで殺した。
ああ
どうしたの？
Wait a second, why did I lie? Is this not really what I want to do? Do I want to kill them so badly it's driving me crazy?
ひょっとして今嘘ついた？
Wait, did you just tell a lie?
ひょっとして思い出しちゃった？
Oh, could it be that you just remembered? Huh? Remembered what? And what is this color mixed in with Alice's voice? What is this? Wait, Alice should know that I've remembered Misa. Does that mean that I possibly could remember something else? Like, my memories from before I came here? No, I remembered everything back when I remembered Misa. Like, what happened right before I was brought here. And how was... and how did I recall all of that? And was there some sort of clue that Alice might know? What can I do right now?
思い出したよ。
I remember. It was nothing but a bluff.
どこまで思い出した？
How much do you remember?
いや、違うね。それも嘘だ。
Nah, you don't. You're lying still.
ああ、嘘だよ。
Yeah, I sure am. I hurried to let Alice know.
でも、お前が何かを隠しているのは分かったわ。
And I know you're hiding something.
そりゃ隠してるよ。最初からそう言ってるはずだし。忘れたの？
Yeah, of course I'm hiding something. I've told you that from the start. What'd you forget?
どこまでってどういう意味だ？
What do you mean, how much do I remember?
秘密。
Secret! Looks like she recovered herself a lot faster than I expected. But I think it's really important that she just asked me how much.
お前は前に言ったよな。
You said so earlier, didn't you?
何を？
Said what?
今、この時点からの記憶は消さない。この時点というのは今のこと。
You said that from this point, you won't erase any of my memories. And that means right now.
今思えば引っかかる言い方だったな。
And now that I think about it, that was the way you phrased it is the thing that sealed your fate.
そう？どの辺が？
You think so? How so?
やり直すのは大変だった。
You said that it would be difficult to do it over again.
これもお前の言葉だ。
That's what you said.
だからなんだっていうのさ。
Come on, how many times do I have to tell you?
過去にもやり直したの。俺とお前はそこで似たような約束をした。
I mean, you fixed it before in the past, haven't you? I mean, both you and me. We've made a similar promise before, haven't we?
だからお前は言葉を慎重に選んだんだ。今この時点からだと。
And that's why you choose your words so carefully. Exactly from now.
そうするとどうなる？お前は俺との約束を守らなかったことになる。
And if that's the case, what will you do? It means you've broken your promise to me.
それはどうかな。覚えてないんでしょ？
I wonder. Well, you don't remember, do you?
ルールの話をしてるんだ。
Listen, we're talking about the rules right now.
覚えてなかったら約束を破ってもいいのか？それがお前のルールなのか？
So, it's fine to break promises as long as somebody doesn't remember them? Is that your rule?
答えろ、アリス。
Alice, answer me!
いや、そうは言わない。
Nah, I wouldn't say so. I didn't think so. Or, at least if it weren't the case, that's not how you would have put it. I mean, it's a rule you chose yourself. if you wanted to change it, if you didn't want to follow it, well, then you probably wouldn't have had to worry so much about how you phrased it.
ならば消した記憶を元に戻せ。
Okay, well, if that's the case, then give me back the memories you erased.
わかったよ。ただし戻せない記憶もある。
Alright, alright. Although, I'm not giving you back everything.
何の記憶だ？
Oh yeah? And what exactly won't you give back?
僕と君が最初に記憶を消すなと約束した。その時からの記憶は元に戻してあげる。
I'll give you back all the memories from the point where we agreed that I would give them back from.
でもその前に消した記憶はそのままだよ。
But I'm not giving anything back from before that. My god. My mother is insane. My mother is like, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be doing a thing for like about an hour or so. You know, I'll call you when I'm done at this time exactly. And then she just fucking like calls me like 6 times in a row, like 10 minutes later. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why can you not read? So the only difference is the memories of being brought here, huh?
これ以上の情報はしないよ。だって最初の約束でもそう言ったから。
Alright, well, I'm not going to give you any more than this. I believe I mentioned that in our first agreement. Alright. Well, at the very least, we've arrived at the... we've decided that I'm going to be getting some of my memories back.
わかった。それでいい。
Alright, that's fine then.
さて、それじゃあ移動しようか。
Okay, well, then why don't we get moving?
どこに？
Where?
最もふさわしい場所。
Somewhere more appropriate. The door opened at the same time Alice began to move. I had no idea where she might be headed, so all I could do was follow.
Sate, 目的の場所に着いたことだし、さっさと始めちゃおうか。
Alright, well, we're at our destination, so why don't we hurry up and get started? Alice said upon arriving in the room.
待て。ここ。
Wait a second, this is...
ん？ああ、そっか。今回はまだここに来てなかったんだっけ。ここは資料室だよ。
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You haven't been here yet this time. This is the reference room. Oh, yeah. It's the room where... It was the room that we were told we could confirm the rules in.
どうしてここがふさわしい場所なんだ？
And so what exactly makes this place so appropriate?
さて、どうしてでしょう。
Oh, I wonder. Alice grinned at me, not explaining any further.
まあそれはいいとして、もうすぐ選挙の時間だからね。さあ、急いでさっさと済ませちゃうよ。
Alright, well, whatever. We have an election coming up real soon, so hurry up and let's get this over with. Everybody's boobs.
ノーリちゃんが殺人犯だっていうのは正解。でも、惜しかったね。
Well, you were right that Nori-chan has killed somebody, but you were so close. Ah, looks like it's all for naught, huh?
今のはなんだ？
What the hell was that just now?
君の記憶だよ。君が実際にこの世界で体験した記憶。
They were your memories. You know? The memories of you, all the things you did in this world.
なぜ
Why?
なぜ誰も死んでないんだ
Wait a minute. Why isn't anybody dead?
そりゃ誰も殺すなんて言ってないからね。
Well, I mean, I never said I'd kill anybody.
いや言った
No, you said it!
この世界から追放するとは言ったけどね。
All I said is that they would be exiled from this world.
いや嘘だルールを破ったら
Well, no, 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 no. No, no way. If you were gonna break your own rules...
ああ、そういえば殺しちゃうかもねとは言ったっけ。
now that I think about it, I might have said that I would kill you, huh?
だが追放されたら生きてはいられない
But if somebody gets exiled, they can't continue to live.
テーマパークの外に放り出されたらね。
Well, I mean, they just kind of get dumped outside the theme park, but...
じゃあなぜ生きて
So why are they alive?
なぜでしょう。
I wonder...
少しは自分で考えてみたら。正解だったらちゃんと正解だって言ってあげるから。
Why don't you try and think about this by yourself a little bit? If you get it right, then I'll tell you that you're right.
この世界とは
What is this world?
ここのこと。今君がいるこの世界。
It's here. You know, the world you're in right now.
偽物なのか
Is it fake?
本物か偽物かなんて君の考え方一つで変化するものだよ。
Hey, listen, whether it's real or fake all depends on how you look at it. Nobody's dead. And even worse, I have to do this all again from the beginning? A world that can just reset whenever?
ゲーム
It's a game. Alice said it over and over and over. That this was a game.
ん
Huh?
これはゲームの中の世界なのか
Wait, so are we in a game world right now?
ちょっと違うね。選挙も僕が君たちに課したルールもそれは全部ゲームと呼べるかもしれないけど、この世界はゲームなんかじゃない。遊び心はあるけど至って真面目な目的のための世界だよ。
That's not quite right. I mean, I guess you could call the elections and the rules that I put on you. That could all be turned to game, I guess. But the world itself is not a game. I'm sure... I mean, it's got some playful elements to it, but it's a world that exists for a really serious reason.
では何なんだ
And what exactly is that?
答える義務はないけど、
Listen, I don't really have any obligation to answer that. I can feel a sense of uncertainty in Alice's words. It appears right at the end of when she says things.
けどなんだ
But what?
今君と僕は新たなステップに到着したとも考えられるんだよね。次に進んでもいい頃合いなのかな。
Well, you see, right now you and I have reached kind of a new step. That's one way that you could think about it, at least. I'm just wondering if now is the right time for us to move forward, you know? In this world that could be reset over and over, I, who had remembered my past, was now sitting firmly outside of the rules. Perhaps, as Alice said, it was time for me to set foot into brand new territory.
それなら話すべきだ今までのルールは俺にはもう意味がない
Alright, well if that's the case then we gotta talk. All the rules that I've been following so far, they don't mean shit to me now.
君もそう思う？
Oh, so you think so too, huh? It appeared that already the sense of uncertainty in Alice's voice had disappeared.
言うつもりなら早く言え。
Look, if you have something to say, hurry up and spit it out.
強いて言うならシミュレーターかな。
Alright, well, to put it out pretty frankly, it's a simulation.
外の世界ではさ、食料とかエネルギーとかいろいろ問題があってね。
Listen, the outside world's got all these issues. They're running low on food, there's not enough energy, there's tons of shit going on.
計算したら君たち12人を生かしておける期限は10日しかなかった。そこに君の暴走が重なって変更を余儀なくされちゃったってわけ。
You see, by our calculations, the ability to keep all 12 of you alive, I mean, at maximum it would have been about 10 days at most. And then on top of that, you're running around and causing all sorts of issues, and because of that, that made things even worse. Alice said, as if she had wanted to tell us from the start.
でもね、その時ちょうどいいアイデアが浮かんだんだ。君たちには眠っていてもらおうってね。
But then, I had a really, really good idea. Why not just put all of you to sleep?
君たちは今もベッドの中で眠りながら夢を見ている状態なんだよ。外の世界の時間に直すとまだ1週間も経ってないんじゃないかな。
You see, you're all lying in your beds right now, fast asleep and dreaming. I mean, if you want to go ahead and put everything into a time context outside, in the outside world, I think it's been about a week so far.
君は多分さ、化け物のこととか外の世界のこととか全部嘘だって思ってるでしょ。
I mean, you guys kind of figured that all of the all of the stuff I said about the monsters in the outside world was all just bull, right?
お前が嘘をついているのならな。
I mean, if you were lying.
でも僕は嘘はほとんどついていない。それは分かってると思うけど。
I mean, I've mostly not been lying, to be honest. I mean, you know it better than anybody, right?
じゃあ何が真実で何が嘘なんだ。
So, what's the truth and what's the lie?
ほとんど全てが真実だよ。
Well, mostly everything is the truth.
君たちが何を選び何を捨てるか。限られた時間の中で最も有効な回答を得るにはこれしかなかった。
Well, it all comes down to your choices. What do you choose to keep and what do you choose to throw away? What answers can you come up with within the allotted time?
いや、それも違うかな。最も有効だなんて判断できないから、できる限りたくさんの回答を得ることにした。
Well, maybe that's not quite right. I mean, if you want to think about the most beneficial and efficient solution, I don't know that you guys really could figure that out on your own. So I think you're kind of just making decisions based on whatever you manage to be able to do.
お前は一体何者なんだ。
Who the hell are you?
管理者だよ。最後に生き残った12人の人類を管理するもの。
I'm a supervisor. I'm the one who watches over the 12 survivors of humanity. Okay, I need to put this together. Oh my god, my mother. Alright, you know what? Let me go call her, and then we'll get back, and I will finish this in a while. So I'm just gonna have to do some editing, I guess. Okay. Okay, and I'm back. Ow. Oh man, my back is really... Whew. Ow. What the heck is this asshole saying? Is it true? No, I already know. It's not a lie.
それで全部思い出した要くんはどうするのかな。
Alright then. So, what do you plan to do now, Kaname-kun? Now that you have remembered everything.
お前こそ どうするつもりだ？
That's what I should be asking you. What do you plan to do?
僕は何もしないよ。するつもりもない。
No, I'm not gonna do anything. I have no plans to do anything.
もうこの世界は破綻した。
So, you've already destroyed this world.
本当にそうかな。最初の計画通りにはいかなかったけど、まだまだ続ける価値はあるよ。
I wonder if that's really true. I mean, it's true that nothing really went according to the original plan, but I think there is a purpose in continuing on.
君は知ってしまった。それはあるいは自然な成り行きなのかもしれない。
And you found everything out. Although it could be that that was just a natural course of action.
この世界の秘密を隠し通し続けて、いろいろな結果を得ることはできなくなったのかもしれない。
If I had continued to hide the secrets of this world, then, I mean, it's possible that I might not have been able to have any of these other conclusions happen.
でも君の変化は一つ先のステージに進んだってことなのかもしれないよ。
But I guess you could say that your change has now brought you to a brand new stage.
君が全てを思い出したことによってこの世界にも変化が生じる。
And now, because you've remembered so much, there's now a change in this world.
それは僕の意図していたこととは少し違うけど、それならそれでその先に君たちが何を選ぶのか、何を捨てるのか、その先を見てみるのもいいんじゃないかな。
Well, you see, it's a little bit different from what I had originally intended, but now I guess we'll just have to see what you choose and what you decide to throw away.
まだ続けるつもりなのか？
So you intend to have this continue?
答えが出るまではね。
Well, until I get an answer at least.
って言っても君たちが辞めたいっていうのなら止めはしないよ。それが君たちの選んだ答えだというのならね。
Although I will say that even if you ask to stop this, I'm not gonna stop. It's not like you can choose that as your answer.
ただし君たちは全員外の世界に放り出されることになるし、僕は助けられない。そういうルールだから。
Although I do have to say that if you all decide you're gonna go out to the outside world, I can't save you. That's a rule.
全員に今の話をする。
So you're talking about everyone right now?
どうぞ。そこから君たちが何を選択するのか、今から楽しみだよ。
Yeah, go ahead. I'm actually looking forward to see what you guys choose.
お前にとって楽しい結果になるとは限らないが。
So for you, you just want whatever's the most fun?
それでもさ。
Yeah, I guess.
いや、それだからこそ僕は。
Or maybe precisely because of that, I...
アリス？
Alice?
さあ行こうか。みんな待ってるよ。
Alright, let's get going. Everybody's waiting, you know. These memories are all still so confused. I still have all of these fresh memories of everyone being exiled. And also the memory of me being killed. And Alice's face telling me I'd have to do it all over again. What am I gonna do now? Alice said that we have to decide. And if that's the case, then what we decide is... Is this going to be like a thing about Japanese consensual decision making where everyone has to agree before you do whatever it is you're gonna do. Okay. I followed Alice into the room and felt everyone's gaze shift directly to me.
はい、皆さんお待たせ。最後の一人を連れてきたよ。
Hey everybody, sorry to keep you waiting. I found that last straggler. As I was waiting by the door, Ichika suddenly approached me to speak.
何を知ったの？
So, what'd you find out? She didn't ask me if something had happened. She asked me what I had found out, huh?
いろいろとアリスから説明はあったみたいだね。
Bunch of different things. Looks like Alice is about to explain something to us.
要が真実に近づいたから一時的に選挙を中断するって。
Since you were getting pretty close to the truth, Kaname, we actually had a pause put on the election.
それだけ？
Oh, is that it?
要が戻るまで待って、その後で私たちは話し合うべきだって。
She said that we should wait till you get back and then we could all talk.
おい、こそこそ話をしてんじゃねえよ。
Hey, you two, quit whispering over there. Ayada Izuki said, cutting into our conversation.
何を話し合うかまでは言ってなかったんだね。
So she didn't say what exactly we were going to discuss, did she?
それだけ言って消えたから。
No, she just said that and then disappeared.
無視してんじゃね
Hey, don't you fucking ignore me!
少し黙ってろ。今から話す。
Hey, can you shut up for a second? I'm gonna talk in a minute.
え。てめえ。
Fucking bastard! Okay. Ayada Izuki moved as if to grab me, but Alice stopped him when her voice rang out.
暴力は禁止だよ、伊月くん。
Izuki-kun, come on, you know you're not allowed to be violent.
くそ。
Oh, shit. Seems as though there's a side to him that is rather obedient to whatever Alice has to say. Well, I guess he had that side from the very beginning, but he hadn't shown it until now. Even though he really wants to trust people, he's afraid of being stabbed in the back, and so he keeps everybody at arm's length.
それより、要くんから重大な発表があるみたいなので、成長してくださいね。
Alright, forget about that for a second. Kaname-kun has something very important to share with everybody, so listen closely. Alice proclaimed from the center of the room. It felt a little bit like she was just kind of dragging me into this out of nowhere, but I guess there was no reason for the elections to continue on as they had been. I should probably think about it as the fact that Alice was freeing me from the rules for the time being and letting me just talk with everybody.
お前たちは騙されている。
Hey, all of you, you're being fooled. I wondered if they would even believe what I had to say. Well, I didn't have any time to really dwell on it, so I just kind of had to charge forward. I mean, I was still pretty confused about all of it myself.
この世界は作り物で、ここで選挙を行ったところで何の意味もない。
Listen, this world, it's fake. There's no point in us even doing the elections here.
どういう意味かな。
So what exactly does that mean? Ninshoji Issei asked, perhaps the most calm out of everyone in the room.
今いるこの場所はベッドの中で見ている夢。そうアリスは言っていた。
Where we are right now, this is nothing more than a dream that we're seeing while we're lying in bed. That's what Alice told me.
それ冗談ですよね。漫画とかでよくあるような話ですけど。
You're joking, right? I mean, this is the kind of thing you'd read about in a manga or something.
すべて真実だ。
All of it. It's the truth.
どうして要さんはそれに気づいたんですか？
And how did you realize this, Kaname-san?
記憶を取り戻した。
It's because I got my memories back.
記憶って何の？
Wait, what memories?
俺は
I
一度お前たちを全員殺した。
at least once killed every single one of you.
冗談きついっすね。てか先輩、いつもと違いすぎません？
Man, I gotta tell you, this is not a very funny joke. And geez, senpai, you're a little bit different from usual.
余裕がないんだ。だから黙って話を聞いてくれ。
Listen, we don't have time for this. I just need you to be quiet and listen.
余裕って何の？
Wait, what do you mean we don't have time?
お前たちを騙すため、利用するために演じる余裕がないってことだよ。
Listen, I don't have the time to stop and use... Okay. I don't have the time to stop and try and pull one over on all of you.
騙す？それに利用する？
Wait. You wanna fool us? And use us?
道宗くん、もう少し話を聞いてみよう。いきなりこんな話をされたって信じられないかもしれないけど。
Hey, Michimune-kun, maybe we should listen just a little bit more? I know it's kind of tough to believe it so suddenly, but
僕は信じる。
I believe it.
どうして信じられるんだ？
And how can you possibly believe this?
さっきのアリスさんの発言が裏付けてると思う。要さんが重要な何かを知ったって言ってたよね。
Well, I mean, you heard what Alice said before. She said that Kaname-san had some sort of important thing that he had realized.
続けるぞ。俺はお前たちを一度全員殺した。アリスのルールに従って今から行われようとしていた選挙で。
Alright, I'm gonna continue. Listen, I've killed every single one of you before, and I followed Alice's rules to do it. I used the elections, the one that was about to happen now.
よくわからないんだけど、それがどうつながるの？騙されていたってことと。
So, I don't really get it, but what does this have to do with anything? I mean, the fact that you keep claiming that you pulled one over on us.
だがお前たちは生きている。そもそも死んでいなかった。この世界が偽物だから。
It matters because even though I did all of that, you're all still alive. It's because none of you ever died to begin with. And it's because this world is fake!
そんな話はどうでもいいのですが、もう選挙は行わないのですか？
So, I don't really care about what you have to say about this, but are we gonna be having the election soon, or...?
せっかく白秋様と二人きりになれる良い機会だと思っていたのですが。
I was hoping that this would be a situation where I could be alone with just Hakushu-sama.
続けたところで意味がない。
Looks like there was absolutely no point in me even continuing. The proof was the fact that once everything was over, the world just reset one more time.
9回目の選挙が終わって俺はアリスに殺された。残ったのはイチカとノーリの2人。アリスの言う通りなら最後に残された2人が救われてそれで終わりのはずだった。
After the ninth election, I was killed by Alice, with only Ichika and Nori left over. Just as Alice had said, the final two would be saved and everything should have been over at that point.
だが 続いている。俺たち全員記憶を消されて最初からやり直させられているんだ。
But it continued. For all of us, our memories were erased and we were forced into this again from the beginning.
理由は
And what would the reason be?
アリスの望む結果でなかったから。
It's because it's not the result Alice wanted.
だから意味がない。何度も繰り返し俺たちに殺し合いをさせて何を企んでいるかまではわからないが、アリスが望む結果になるまで永遠に繰り返されるだろう。
So there's no point. No matter how many times we do this, no matter how many times we kill each other, it doesn't matter what we plan or what we try and make happen. Until we get the result that Alice is looking for, we'll just do this into eternity.
それはちょっと語弊があるね。永遠には無理だよ。それなりにコストもかかるからね。
Hey, well, you're not exactly right about that. I can't do this into eternity. I mean, there's a cost to doing all of this, you know?
最初に設定していた期間よりははるかに長くこの世界を維持することはできるけど、
Although I will say that I could probably make this world last for quite a bit longer than what I had originally set as the time, the time.
最初に設定していた。
Wait, what do you mean the time that you set at the start?
ほら10日とか30日とかそういう期間だよ。
Oh, like, 10 days or a month or whatever, you know that.
10日
Wait, 10 days? Wait, that was how much time Alice said was left after after the night Misa had been chosen.
それはあのまま外の世界で過ごせる限界で、それは今も変わってないけどね。
Well, I mean, that was actually the time limit that was set on the outside world, but, I mean, right now, it doesn't really matter if we've changed that or not. Wait, so where did that 30 days come from?
ちなみに30日っていうのは1人当たり3日で10人減らせばいいからってだけ。深い意味はないよ。
By the way, the 30 days thing was really just me figuring out how to get rid of 10 people over the course of 3 days cycles. There's no real deep meaning to it or anything.
お前の目的は何だ？
What are you trying to do?
それは
Well,
おいおい、いつまでこの茶番を続けるつもりなんだ？
oh my fucking god, how long are we gonna keep up with this shit?
黙ってろ。
Shut up.
てめえこそ黙れ。さっきからベラベラとお前の妄想には付き合いきれねえよ。
Oh my god, you shut the fuck up. You've just been rattling on and on and on since the fucking beginning. Jesus Christ, I have absolutely no fucking intention of going along with your dumbass delusions.
妄想じゃない。
It's not a delusion.
じゃあそれを証明してみろよ。できねえだろ？
So, then prove it to me, asshole. Oh wait, you fucking can't, can ya?
お前は兄を殺した。
You killed your older brother.
1回目の選挙が終わった後、アリスはクイズを出すと言った。この中にいる殺人犯について正確な人数と名前を答えることができたなら、彼女にできる最大限の望みを叶えると。
After the first election was over, Alice told us that there was going to be a quiz. The answer to the quiz was how many people among us had committed a murder before. And if we were able to say the number of people and all of the names, then she would do whatever she could to make our greatest wish come true.
そのために必要な情報を手に入れるための手段も用意して、俺はそれを集めた。
In order for that to happen, she put a system in place so that we could gather information on each other, and I used all of it.
だから誰が殺人犯なのか俺は知ってる。
So, I know who here has killed someone.
へえ、じゃあ僕のことも？
Oh? So, what about me? Am I included too?
お前が最初に殺したのは家政婦だ。
The first person you killed was your own family maid.
本当に知ってるんだ。すごいね。
Oh, so you do actually know. Wow, amazing.
マジかよ。
Are you serious?
それじゃあ僕たちのことも。
Wait, so you know about us too?
お前たちは3人で1人を殺した。姫の身寄りを守るために。
The three of you all killed one person in order to protect Hime no Miyori. The person who dealt the killing blow was Isurugi Michimune. But if you were to think about who was responsible for the crime, well, then that would include absolutely everybody in terms of who had killed her. And besides, the fact that he had dealt the killing blow was something that only Isurugi Michimune would know.
嘘だな。
It's a lie, isn't it?
お前が埋めた時のことも知ってる。それ以上は言うな。
Listen, I know what happened when you were burying her. Don't go any further.
まだ信じられない者はいるか？教えてやる。
So, anybody else here not believe me still? Come on, hurry up and tell me if you don't.
じゃあ僕は
So, what about me?
双子のおばを。
Ah, you killed the twins' aunt.
彼女たちは
And them?
お前の家族を。
They killed your family.
分かった。もういいよ。
Got it. I understand.
これで信じられるか？
So, does everybody believe me? Oh my god, Ichika, please don't.
みんなが黙ってたってことは真実なんだろうね。でもさ、それって調べればある程度わかることなんじゃないの？僕と彼女のことを知っていたのには驚いたけど。
Well, since it seems like no one is saying anything, I suppose that means it's the truth. Although, I will say, how did you come by all of this information? It was pretty surprising to know that you knew about me and her.
でもあれは事故みたいなものだったしね。調べる方法はあると思う。
Although it was more of an accident than anything else, I suppose there are ways that you could have found out.
そんな時間があったと思うか？
Do you really think I had that kind of time?
ここに来てからはないだろうね。
Perhaps not after you came here.
ここに来る前はお前たちとは会ったこともない。
And before I came here, I had never met you.
気づいてないふりをしてるのかな。それとも本当に気づいてない？
Oh, I see. So you're pretending not to have realized? Or could it be you haven't realized?
何がだ？
What are you talking about?
仮にそのクイズとやらが真実だったとして、その事実をアリスは知っていたわけだよね。
Let's say hypothetically that if this quiz was the truth, then that would mean that Alice would know the truth as well.
そうだ。
Yeah?
それを君が知っているのはアリスの仲間だからとも考えられるよね。いや、君こそがアリスを主導している可能性だってある。
So what I'm saying is that it seems as though you and Alice would be in cahoots. Or rather, it seems as though you are the one who is controlling Alice. That's a possibility as well.
それを証明するのは。
Ah. Well, and do you have any proof of that? I mean, is it possible? I mean, can he actually prove that Alice and I are working together? No, I still think that it's pretty suspicious to think that Alice and I are in the same page. What am I trying to do?
それは難しいだろうね。でも、それならまず君の目的を教えてくれないかな。その上で アリスの目的というのも知りたいね。それが同じものだったとしたら、君たちは仲間だと疑われても仕方がない。
I suppose it is rather difficult. However, I would like to know exactly what you are trying to do, and then I would also like to know what Alice is trying to do. And if both of your goals seem to match up, well, I mean, the only conclusion I could possibly draw is that you're working together.
俺の目的は
Ah, so about my goal, huh? I want Ichika and Nori to survive. That was the first thing that floated into my mind. Not getting revenge for Misa, but for the two of them to survive. And then after that, I wanted to survive myself. And then lastly... Did I still want to kill them? I mean, I had told Alice I did. That I still hated them enough to want to kill them. And then I realized that I was lying. Why? Is it because I've already killed them once? No, I'll never forgive them for what happened to Misa. But...
どうしたの？答えられないのかな？
What's wrong? Are you unable to answer?
俺は意味のないことを続けたくないだけだ。
I just don't want to continue on with things that are pointless.
さっき言ったようにアリスは何度でも繰り返すだろう。俺たちが殺し合うのを見て楽しんでいる。
As I said before, Alice has forced us to do this we don't even know how many times. She's just been there, enjoying watching us killing each other.
具体的にはどうするつもり？
And in a more concrete fashion, what exactly do you plan to do?
それをアリスに聞きたい。アリスの目的が何なのか。
Well, I want to ask Alice. I want to know what the hell her goal is.
と言ってるけど、何かあるかな？アリスさん。
Well, you say that, but I wonder if she even has a goal. How about it, Alice-san?
はあ、長かった。
Oh man, that took forever.
いつかはこういう話になると思ってはいたけど、長すぎだよ、まったく。
Oh man. I mean, I always knew we were going to have this conversation, but oh, that was so long. God.
さっさと言え。
Hurry up and say it.
一条くん、君って結構きつい言い方をするね。大丈夫なの？あのアリスに対して。
Oh God. Ichijo-kun. You certainly are harsh in your phrasing. Are you all right with regards to Alice?
それも演技だと疑ってるんだろう。敵対しているように見せかけるための。
What, do you think I'm just doing this to try and fool you? Like I'm pretending like I'm her enemy?
まさか、そんなことはないよ。ただね、心配してるだけで。
Oh, not at all. I'm simply concerned about you.
お前よりずっと長くアリスに付き合わされてきたんだ。これくらいは言うさ。
Listen, I've spent a lot more time around Alice than you have, so I can at least say this.
嘘はいけないな、かなめくん。君は最初からそんな感じだったじゃないか。
Hey, come on. Don't tell lies, Kaname-kun. This is how you felt since the very beginning.
早く言え。
Hurry up and say it!
まあ、そろそろ話が進まなくなってきたところだし、話してあげるよ。
Alright, well, it seems like we're not going to be able to advance the discussion further soon, so why don't I go ahead and tell you?
僕の目的は君たちを管理すること。
My goal is to supervise you.
まあ、これだけじゃわからないよね。つまり、この星で死にかけている人類と、いや、最後の生き残りである君たち全員を保護しているわけ。
Although I guess you don't really understand what I mean by that, huh? Alright, so in other words, what I mean is that humanity, the people living on this planet that's about to die, or rather you guys, the final survivors, I want to keep you safe.
でも僕にだって限界はある。最初は12人全員を助けられる計算だったんだよ。
Though I do have to say that even I have my limitations. At the very beginning, I had basically worked out enough to be able to save all 12 of you.
ただ化け物の数が多すぎたんだ。これは推測だけど他に食べ物がなかったから冬眠みたいな状態だったんだろうね。
But, well, I mean, there were just too many monsters. This is just my own idea about why, but I was thinking since they didn't have anything else to eat, maybe they had gone into a state of hibernation.
それが土の中からわらわらと出てきちゃって制御するより早くいろんな施設を食べちゃったんだ。本当ならこのテーマパークくらいは完璧な形で残したかったんだけど、まあそれはいいとして。
Well, basically, they came out of the ground and they ate up all of the food that I had set aside. And if that's the case, then pretty much the only thing left is this theme park. But I guess that's fine.
とにかく改めて計算し直したら無理だってことになっちゃってね。せっかく選ばれた12人を僕がまた選び直すのも面白くないかなって思ったんだ。
Anyway, I had to redo my calculations and I realized that I just couldn't keep all of you alive. I mean, I'd already gone out of my way to select 12 people, and it was kind of not all that interesting to go ahead and choose again myself.
だから君たちに選んでもらおうと考えたわけ。ほら、民主主義ってやつだよ。
So I decided to let you guys choose. You know, by majority vote.
それで目的は？
Okay, and what exactly is your goal?
聞いてなかったの？最後の2人になるまで君たち自身に選んでもらおうってだけ。
Haven't you been listening? Until there's only 2 left, I want you guys to choose.
残った2人はどうなるの？
And what happens to the 2 that are left over?
僕が全力をかけて保護するよ。
Well, I'll do my absolute best to try and keep them safe.
あなたの言う保護って
Wait, so what do you mean by keep us safe?
秘密。
It's a secret.
おい、ここまで来てまだ隠すつもりかよ。
Oh my god, are you still hiding stuff from us even at this point?
だって言ったら面白くないじゃないか。
Because if I tell you, then it's no fun.
だいたいこいつは何一つ重大なことは話してねえんだよ。
So basically, you're just not gonna tell us the most important fucking part of it.
そうかな。
I wonder if you could put it that way.
なぜ俺たちを保護する？
And why exactly are you trying to protect us?
君たちというなら保護じゃなくて管理だよ。保護するのは最後の2人だけ。
Well, for you guys, I guess you can't really call it, protecting. It's more just, supervising. The only ones I can actually guarantee will be looked after are the final 2.
どうだっていいんだそんな言葉は。
My god, who the fuck cares how you phrase it?
はいはい、続けて。
Okay, let's continue.
理由はどうしてそんなことができるんだ？
Alright, and what's the point? Why would you even bother to do that?
そういう存在だから。
Well, I mean, because you exist.
どうして12人なの？他の人たちは？
And why only 12 of us? What about everyone else?
全員死んだよ。あの化け物に食われて。
Oh, they all died. They were eaten by those monsters.
地球上のすべての人が？
Everyone in the entire world?
ちょっと違うね。
Not quite.
どう違うっていうの？
How is it not quite?
この星のすべての人があの化け物に食われたってとこかな。
Oh, well, I mean, I don't think that everybody on the planet was eaten by the monsters.
この星、そういえば 最初にもそう言っていたな。
This planet? Actually, now that I think about it, you did say that at the very beginning, didn't you?
言ったよ。
I sure did. Whenever Alice gets vague like this, it's always for a reason.
どういう意味だ？
And what does that mean?
さあ、どういう意味だろうね。
Who knows? I wonder what it could possibly mean.
答えろ。
Answer us!
だから秘密だって。
Oh my god, I told you, it's a secret!
これ、いつまで続けるの？
So, how long are we gonna do this? Yurizo no Shihori.
結局、あの化け物は本当なの？ここから出て行ったら死ぬの？
So, it's true that there's actually monsters out there? And that if we go out, we'll die?
うん、死ぬよ。今はかろうじて僕が守ってるけど、いずれリソースが尽きれば、君たちだけじゃなく、僕も存在できなくなるだろうね。
Yeah, you'll die. I'm just barely keeping you guys safe right now, but for one of a nail, basically, if they break in, it's not just you guys, but I too am gonna be cooked.
ただし、2人まで絞れれば、半永久的に僕はその2人を保護できる。自分自身を保護した上でね。
But if we're able to pare everybody down to just 2 people, well, then I'll be able to keep you going for about half of eternity or so. I mean, it's also my own self-interest too.
それがあなたの目的？
So that's what you're trying to do?
そういうことだね。
Yep, that's it.
ゆりぞのさんは聞き上手だね。二人を保護してその上で自分を保護するか。
Oh, Yurizono-san, you're so good at listening. I see. So, to ensure the 2 survive and ensure your own survival, huh?
今までの話が全て真実だとして、結局のところ君は一体どういう存在なのかな。聞いていればどうも人ではないみたいだし。
Well, if everything we've discussed so far has been true, then I suppose that what I would like to know is what exactly you are. Listening to all of this, it doesn't seem as though you're a human.
どういうことだ？
What the fuck are you talking about?
まるでシステムだよね。僕たちを生かすことを目的とした。
Oh, it's more like she's some sort of computer program. One put in place to ensure that we live.
ちょっと違うね。
Not quite.
ちょっとということは大体合ってるって解釈をしてもいいですか？
Wait, so if you say that's not quite right, that means that we could interpret that as being mostly right?
はい、それいい質問だね。
Ooh, there you go. That's a good question.
あなたは人じゃない。
So you're not a person.
何をもって人とするかなんて哲学的な話になっちゃうけど、いい？
Well, I mean, what I am really, and whether or not I'm human, it's kind of a philosophical discussion. Are you okay getting into that?
ダメです。さっきからどうして真面目に話してくれないんですか？
No! Listen, why have you not been talking to us seriously this whole time?
僕がそういう存在だからだよ。僕は君たちを管理する役割を与えられているけど、それは唯一無二の役割じゃないんだ。
Well, I mean, that's just the kind of existence that I lead. Listen, I may have been given the role of watching over all of you, but that doesn't mean it's the only role I've got.
僕はまず自分の保護を最優先としている。君たちはおまけだよ。余ったリソースで助けられる範囲だけ助けているだけで。
Listen, my number one, or my first priority is looking out for number 1. You guys are just extras. Like an extra sauce on the side. I'll save as much of you as I possibly can. I feel like I'm starting to see where she's going with this, at least a little bit.
そろそろ部屋に戻らせていただいても？
can you let us go back to our rooms soon?
白秋様のお体が心配です。
I'm worried about Hakushu-sama's body.
それでもいいんだけど、選挙はどうするの？
Well, I mean, that's fine, but what are we gonna do about the election?
続けるつもりがあるのでしたら早くしていただけません？
If you insist on continuing this, then why don't you hurry up and just get it done?
そうでないのなら部屋に戻らせていただきますわ。
And if we're not going to do that, then please allow us to go back to our room.
それを決めるのも君たちなんだけどな。相変わらずやる気がないね、君たち3人は。
Well, I mean, you're the ones who kind of have to decide that. Just like always, you don't really want to cooperate with anything, do you, you three?
二人ともちょっと静かにして。僕はこの話をもう少し聞いてみたい。
Could the two of you be quiet for just a moment? I want to listen to where this is going.
お、白秋くんだけはちょっとやる気だね。
Ooh, it looks like Hakushu-kun has a little bit of motivation.
例えば僕がこの二人を殺したとしても今のままじゃ意味がないんだよね。
So what you're saying is that even if I were to kill the two of them, basically it would have no meaning at this point.
意味があるかどうかは僕が決めることじゃないな。
I'm not really the one who decides whether or not things have meaning.
でも本当の意味では死なないんだよね。また最初から繰り返すだけで。
But basically what you're saying is that they wouldn't really die in a true sense. We just start everything over from the beginning, correct?
そういうこと。でも僕のルールに従わないような人を最終的に残すことはないよ。
Yep. Although if you go against my rules, then you're not going to be able to stick around for the end game.
どうやったらその最終的っていうのになるのかな。終わるための条件は？
So how exactly do we reach that end game stage? What sort of things do we need to do in order to end this? And with this, we're back on topic.
そうだ。お前は結果が気に入らないと言ってやり直したのか。どんな結果だったら満足するんだ。
That's right. You start everything over if you don't like the outcome. So what kind of outcome would you be satisfied with?
まさかそれも秘密だなんて言わないよね。
Of course, you're not going to tell us that's a secret, are you?
正直に言うよ。僕にもまだわからないんだ。
Well, guess I'll be honest. I actually don't know yet.
てめえ
You bastard!
なんとなく気に入らなかったんだ。あの結末が。
Look, I just didn't really like how things turned out last time, that's all.
納得できない。理解もできない。どうして要くんがあの時死を選んだのか。
I couldn't be satisfied with it. Couldn't understand it. Why would Kaname-kun choose death?
俺は死を選んだわけじゃない。ただ負けただけだ。
Listen, I didn't choose death. I just lost.
でもあのままクイズをしないでただ黙って選挙を続ければ死なないで済んだじゃないか。それって自殺みたいなものじゃない？
But if you hadn't tried to do the quiz and you just shut up and continued with the elections, then everything could have ended without you dying. So basically, you committed suicide.
ああ、この場合の死ぬとか死なないっていうのはもちろん比喩だからね。
Although, I mean, I just mean metaphorically, since you can't actually die here.
大切な人を守るためだ。
I did it to protect people who were important to me.
それって自分の命よりも大切なこと？
So you're saying that this is something that's more precious to you than your own life?
そうだ。
Exactly!
楽しみたいとかじゃなくて？
And so, it's not something that you're just enjoying? I had a feeling that I was beginning to see the major difference between the way Alice and I looked at things.
お前には理解できないんだろうな。
I don't expect you to get it.
それなんだよね、結局は。
I guess that's really what it comes down to, huh?
納得できる理由じゃないんだよ。
Anyway, that's not the reason that I couldn't be satisfied.
納得したいのか。
Okay, and you want to be satisfied?
可能ならね。
If I can be, yeah.
お前が納得したのならばその結末を受け入れるんだろう。
So if you're satisfied with the outcome, then you'll accept it?
そういうことだね。君が記憶を取り戻した時、これで新たなステージに進んだと言ったのはそういうこと。
Yeah. When you got all your memories back, I told you we were entering a brand new stage here.
こんなことをいくら繰り返しても僕の望む答えには行き着かない気がしてたんだ。
I'm beginning to get the feeling that no matter how many times we do this, we're never going to end on one of the outcomes that I'd be satisfied with.
お前が納得する答えはお前が望む答えじゃないかもしれないぞ。
I'm beginning to think that the answer you'd be satisfied with isn't necessarily the one that you want.
何それ、そんなわけないじゃないか。
What are you talking about? That doesn't even make any sense.
お前には全てを話してもらう。その上で俺たちが決めてやる。
Listen, why don't you tell us absolutely everything, and then based on that, we'll make a decision.
何のこと？
About what? I've been thinking about this whole time. The answer to the quiz. Ninchoji Issei and Ayada Izuki and the others, and even Himeno Miyori. They'd all ask questions to try and get information out of Alice.
アリス、クイズの答えを言う。
Alice, I'm gonna answer the quiz.
今？
Now?
ああ、今だ。
Yeah, now.
ちょっと面白いね。
Alright, well that's kinda interesting.
この中の殺人犯は全部で11人。
Alright. The killers here are everyone. All 11.
姫野美織、姫野優里、イスルギ道宗。
Himeno Miyori, Himeno Yuri, Isurugi Michimune.
どういうこと？
What are you talking about?
静かに、姉さん。
Nason, shut up.
全然ついていけね
Man, I have no idea what's going on.
いすみ白秋、立宮アーシャ、立宮カーシャ。
Isumi Hakushu, Tadenomina Asha, and Tadenomina Kasha.
大丈夫ですわ、白秋様。
It's okay, Hakushu-sama.
何があっても白秋様は私がお守りいたします。
Don't worry. No matter what happens, I'll protect you.
黙れ。
Shut up.
ゆりぞのしほり、あやらいずき、仁長寺一世。
Yurizono Shihori, Ayara Izuki, Ninchoji Issei.
11人だろ。殺人犯じゃないやつは一人だけってことか。
Wait a second, so you're saying it's 11 people, so one of us here isn't a killer?
ゆりぞのさんも意外だね。
You've killed someone too, Yurizono-san. Ha! How unexpected.
母親を殺した。
Yeah, I killed my mom.
奉仕一花。
Hoshi Itsuka. Okay. And the last person Alice would know, and the last person I knew from Alice telling me herself.
惜しかったね。11人ってところまでは正解だったのに。
Ah, you were so close. I mean, you were right when you said it was 11 people. But that wasn't all. Alice also said this.
ノーリちゃんが殺人犯だっていうのは正解。でも惜しかったね。
Ah, you were right that Nori-chan has killed somebody before. But, you were so close.
そしてノーリ。
And last, Nori.
それで終わりだ。
That's it. That's everyone.
正解。
Hey, you got it right!
それでかなめくんは何を望むの？
Okay, Kaname-kun, what do you want?
僕の死をっていうのはなしだよ。それは僕にできる範囲を超えてるからね。さっきも言ったけど、僕は僕自身を保護することを最優先にしてるからね。
My death? Please don't say that, because I told you I'd only give you something that's within my power to give you, and I can't give you that. I already told you, my own... I'm gonna safeguard my own well-being before anything else.
俺は今から立候補する。
From right now, I'm gonna be the nominee. And the thing that I want...
何？今さら。続けたくないって言ったのは君じゃないか。それに僕が聞いているのは君が何を望むかっていうことで。
What? What are you going on about at this point? You're the one who said you didn't want to keep on with this. And what I want to hear right now is what you want.
対立候補お前だよ、アリス。
And I want you, Alice, as my opposing candidate.
お前にできる範囲でお前は俺の望みを叶えてくれるんだろう。参加できないなんて言わないよな。
You said that you would make my wish come true with as long as it was within your power, and you never said that you couldn't participate yourself, did you?
それに僕はこうも言ったよね。君たちが選ぶんだって。
Well, I did say that you guys would decide, huh?
だから選挙でお前を選ぶんだ。そこでお前の全てを暴く。
Alright then. I choose you for this election, and I want you to expose everything.
違う違う。選挙には僕も賛成だよ。だから僕を納得させてよ。
No, it's fine. I'm totally cool with doing the election. Alright, I think I could be satisfied with this.
さあどうぞ。
Alright, go on in.
楽しい楽しい。選挙の時間だよ。
Oh, it's so fun. It's time for the election.
ちょっと待ってもらえるかな。
Can we hold up for just a moment?
何？面白くなりそうなところなのに水を差さないでよ。
What? Come on, don't cut things off just when they're about to get interesting.
どうして勝手に始めることになってるのかなって思ってね。
I was just thinking about the fact that you decided to start all of this without consulting the rest of us.
そうするしかないんだ。今は理解できないだろうか。
Listen, I don't have a choice. None of you have any time to understand what's going on.
そう言ってるのは君だけだよね。
You're the only one who's saying that.
私は要の意見に賛成です。
I agree with Kaname.
君の意見は除外させてもらうよ。
I certainly would like to exclude your opinion.
どうして？
Why?
一条くんに近すぎる。正常な判断ができるとも思えないね。
You're far too close to Ichijo-kun. You're not able to make any sort of objective judgment about this.
あなたは俺とアリスが選挙を行うことに反対なんですか？
Wait, are you trying to say that you're against Alice and I having an election?
反対？そうだね。今のところ反対する理由も見当たらないけど。
Against it? Well, I have to say at this point I don't really see any reason for me to be against it, but...
じゃあ賛成なのか？
Okay, so do you agree?
そうも言えないね。君たちが勝手に殺し合ってくれるなら、それはそれでこっちとしては都合がいいんだけど。
Well, I can't exactly say that, but I would say that seeing the two of you go for each other's throats could be rather good for the rest of us.
ではどうして賛成できないんだ？
Okay, so why can't you agree with it?
まず今の状況を整理したいと思ってるのは僕だけかな。
Am I the only one who would like to understand what's going on here before we proceed?
今の状況とか私もよく分かってないのでお願いしたいです。
I don't really understand what's going on here either, so yeah, that actually would be great.
僕も
Me too.
みおりさんに賛成っす。
I agree with Miori-san. Well, it looks like all three of these agree with Ninchoji Issei.
俺もてめえら二人が選挙で死のうと何しようとどうでもいいが、説明の義務はあるだろう。ルールが変わったのならなおさらだ。
Listen up, I don't really give a fuck if you two try and kill each other in an election, but you do have a duty to explain this shit to us. I mean, you can't go changing the rules now, can you?
他の人は
Anyone else?
どっちでもいい。やるなら早く終わらせたいだけ。
I don't really care either way, but if we're doing this, I want it to be over quickly.
まだ情報が足りないと僕も思います。
I feel like we're still operating with a little bit, with not enough information.
どちらでも構いませんが、白秋様がそうおっしゃるのなら。
Well, I really don't care either way, but if that's what you say, Hakushu-sama,
白秋様に従いますわ。
I will go along with whatever Hakushu-sama says.
多数決ならこれで決まりだね。
Ah, well, it seems as though that we've decided by a majority, haven't we?
まあ、そういうことになるかな。
Yeah, I guess so.
残念だったね、一条くん。
Sorry about that, Ichijo-kun.
別に残念なんかじゃない。
Nah, it's fine, I'm not all that pressed.
さて、それじゃあ聞きたいんだけど、この世界って何なの？やり直しが効くっていうのはどういう意味？
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Because we're pretty far in. I was gonna go up until we are gonna do this inevitable election against Alice, but I guess we're not gonna for a while. So I'm gonna stop for here right now. Alright, yay! We're in the end game, everybody! I'm glad that I was able to get to the point where things have changed. And yay! So I'll see you guys next week, and I'll be wrapping up this game next week, kinda? Depending on how much there is left between this and how much I need to sub for the inevitable final election that I've got to do. But yeah, I guess we're real close to finishing up this game, and that's awesome. So, huzzah! Alright, everybody, I'll see you next week. I want to try and bang out another indie spotlight game soon. I'd like to do one this weekend. We have a 3D weekend coming up this weekend, so I want to try and get a couple things recorded so I can start doing one of those maybe like every other week or something. And yeah, that'll be great. Okay, see everybody next week. Bye!